Hello, loves! It's Catherine here from Self Unity. Welcome to your full moon in Virgo collective reading. I'm so excited and so grateful to be here with you today. This is the first collective reading that I've done in quite a few months, and I'm so excited and ready to be back and to be connecting with Spirit and you all to bring forth the guidance that we are needing as a collective at this time. And the full moon in Virgo is a perfect one to start with. We all love when the moon goes full in Virgo. Okay, so before I get started with the reading, I do want to let you all know that, I have been on my own healing journey, and I just want to say that I am so grateful for all of you, especially to those that had reached out to me in my DMs and through email, just offering me love and support while I was away from my routine posting. So thank you so much for that love and support. My heart is with you all, and I'm just filled with so much gratitude that we have built such a loving and sacred space through this small corner of the internet that we shared together. So thank you all for being there for me. Okay, but I'm ready to come back and be here for you all and be channeling and delivering the guidance that you may be needing at this time. So yes, also before I get started with the reading too, I do want to let you all know that, even if I'm not posting online, I'm always open to booking personal readings. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can always do so by sending me an email on Instagram at selfunity, or by emailing me at selfunity@outlook.com, and I'll put all this information in the caption down below. And then if you do enjoy this full moon reading and you would like to offer a donation or tip, you can do so through Venmo at selfunity or paypal.me/selfunity. And again, I'll put all this information down in the caption below. But let's go ahead and get started with today's reading. Okay, so for today's reading, I am using the Wildwood Tarot, and then I do have some Oracle decks I'll be pulling cards from as well. And I didn't mention, but the full moon in Virgo is occurring on Saturday, February 27th. I cannot believe that we are already 2 months into 2021. All right, we are in the age of Aquarius, and time is moving quick. All right, things are going to be going by quickly. So, Spirit's saying that if you receive any ideas, new ideas, creative ventures, or any opportunities come your way, don't sit on them for too long, because, if you sit on them too long, or you allow doubt and worry and fear to cloud your judgment towards it, by the time you look back, that opportunity is going to be gone. Okay, so really tune into your intuition. Trust your initial intuitive pulls, okay? They will never steer you wrong. You can always listen to your heart and your intuition. All right, but let's see what we have for this full moon in Virgo. Okay, and if you're new to this reading, this style reading, just know that there's quite a few people watching this reading, and so if something doesn't resonate with you, don't try to force it to fit where it doesn't fit. Just keep on moving along and wait for the next message that comes your way that resonates with you. Okay, and then while I'm shuffling, if you have any questions for Spirit, anything you need answered, you can ask it at this time. What else do we need to know? Okay, let me get one more card. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards. Okay, so I have Angels of Abundance. All right, we have a Jumper, and then we got one more. Okay, so maybe a lot of you are asking about career and abundance because these cards are jumping out. Okay, and then I'm going to pull one last card for now from Divine Feminine Oracle, which I cannot grip onto. Okay, so let's see. All right, let's see what these ladies have to say to us today. All right, I'll take that card there. Okay, so let's get started with the tarot. So we have the Eight of Arrows, struggle. Okay, and there's a lady, a feminine figure, bundled up in some warm clothes, and she's kind of making her way through this treacherous snowstorm. It looks like there's a river next to her, a tree branch over her, and then she has her 8 arrows surrounding her, kind of keeping her trapped. All right. So I am feeling that, this full moon in Virgo energy, it may be bringing things to the surface. And this is in terms of something that maybe you didn't recognize, but it's kind of keeping you trapped. Okay, it's making, like, maybe you didn't realize you're feeling this way, but the full moon in Virgo is now illuminating this so you become aware of it. But there's this situation or this experience, maybe a relationship or a job that you've been in for some time now, and it's just kind of become routine. So you weren't really aware of what you're doing or how this situation or this experience or relationship was affecting you. But now you're starting to awaken to this realization that it's not really in alignment with what you want to be doing or what you want to be experiencing. Okay, and so once you come to that awareness, things may feel really tight. It may feel like it's hard to breathe. You may feel completely trapped. Seeking, like, it feels like this stress response where you're like trying to reach for all these things to pull you out of the space. But this is only now coming to your consciousness. This is only now coming to your awareness. So there is no need to freak out in that sense. There's no need to allow that stress to overwhelm you. Okay, all that you have to do is we just have to become aware of the situation and then kind of try to plan out your next steps. What can you do now in this present moment to remove yourself from this situation or this experience? And just remember, it's a journey, and we have to take baby steps to move out of something, okay? And it's not like the situation is all-consuming, keeping you trapped. There are other aspects of your life that bring you joy. It's just this one thing that you're starting to realize doesn't fit in with your vision or your journey, okay? And it's okay. Okay, Spirit wants you to know that it's okay. At one point in time, this experience, this person, this job, it did align with your beliefs, and that's why you're in it. But now you're just coming to that realization that it's no longer in alignment with your beliefs, and it's time to start taking the steps to move on to new, greater, better things for yourself. Okay, but just remember, it's a journey, it's a process. Okay, and then we have 9 of Stones, tradition. And we have a male figure, kind of like a shaman figure. He has antlers on his head. That's interesting. And he's sitting in the meditation pose, and he has all these stones behind him, his 9 stones. They are towering over his head, and he's holding a snake, and I'm not sure what he's holding in his other hand, but it's like a moon-shaped thing. And then there's the full moon over him as well. Okay, so with this 9 of Stones tradition, let's see what comes through. Okay, so I feel that, in response to this 8 of Arrows, okay, whenever you become aware of this situation or this person or this job that you feel is kind of keeping you trapped, instead of reacting to those stress responses, instead of getting, overwhelmed, freaked out, worried about how you're going to move yourself out of the situation, Spirit is guiding you to sit with yourself in meditation, in contemplation, in reflection, okay? That's where you'll find the answer. Sorry, something weird just happened. I felt like I went underwater and all the sound was like I couldn't hear anything. It was so odd. Okay, but coming back to earth, I feel like once you go into the space of meditation and reflection, it's where you're going to find the answers you're seeking on how to move forward and how to move out of the situation. So that way you leave it on a positive note and not an overwhelming, negative stress response release from it. I'm also getting that some of you may be feeling guided to start working with energy in some way. Maybe you already work with energy, you know, maybe reading tarot cards or doing your own little prayers and spell rituals. But if this is something new to you, it's like I feel like you're being guided to try this out. Maybe it's something that you've never done before, so you may feel a little bit hesitant to start working with energy in this way. But Spirit is giving you the go ahead. You know, you're being guided to this and you're thinking these thoughts for a reason. So if it feels right in your heart and your intuition is guiding you to practice with energy in this new way, definitely go for it. I'm also feeling too, you know, because there's like the full moon here and we have the full moon in Virgo. If you can make time and space on this night, the night of the full moon, Saturday, the 27th, to meditate. Okay, there's going to be a lot of downloads coming in. There's going to be a lot of intuitive realizations and connections coming in, a lot of realizations, possibly the awakening to the awareness that the situation you're in is no longer benefiting you or serving you to your, like, for your highest self. I'm also feeling too, this is kind of an odd message, especially if this experience that you're needing to let go of is a job, but I feel that once you come into this awareness and you start making space to let this thing go and to release it, I feel that there's going to be some type of abundance of a windfall coming your way, almost like a reward, like Spirit's going to reward you for all the hard work that you've put in to get to the point that you're at now in learning how to let go of things and not have to struggle, like just kind of moving with the flow. Okay, let's see what this other card is. Our last tarot card here. We have the Ace of Vessels, the waters of life. Okay, I do feel that some of you are definitely going to be feeling heavy emotions coming through this week, especially if you're having to let go of something that you weren't expecting to let go of. And there's just going to be these realizations and insights coming your way. And even if it's not like a negative experience where you are having to let go of something and it's hard to let go of it, I do feel that there's going to be these connections made in your mind and your heart and soul as to, you know, why certain things happen. And you may be just so overwhelmed with the sense of joy and relief from it that you're going to want to express your feelings, and, you know, the tears may flow just because you're feeling so secure, so safe, and so happy about how things have worked out for you. I'm also hearing this message. I don't know who this is for. This is for somebody very specific, but you don't need another person to make you happy, okay? You can offer yourself the love and the care that you need all on your own. You don't need another person to make you happy. And there's also this message coming through that you may need to let go of that idea, or whoever it is that you're holding on to, you may need to let go of this person because they're no longer serving your journey. Or, you know, I feel like this person, whoever this message is for, you and this other person have already separated ways, but there could be like this attachment of hope that you're going to come back together, and you're like hanging on to that because you're, I feel like, essentially afraid to kind of be alone and to face all these realizations and these connections that are wanting to surface for you. But, you know, as soon as you come to terms with the truth that you're no longer with this person and you let them go, you're going to be gifted this realization that, you know, you can support yourself, you can love yourself in the ways that you're seeking from these other people outside of you. Okay, so let's get into these oracle cards. So we have attracting, not chasing. This card actually jumped out and flipped over. All right, let's see what this one says here. This says, anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. All right, I just said if there is somebody you're still holding on to out of fear of like not being loved or not being supported and cared for, maybe you're just feeling afraid to be alone. You're not alone, first off, and then just like this message says, we have to let them go. It's kind of, I'm hearing that saying, if you love something, let it go. If it's meant to be yours, it will return to you. Okay, so kind of hold on to that message a little bit. Let it go. And if this person is meant to be yours, they will come back to you. But right now, Spirit is saying that it's really time for you to be with yourself, to focus on yourself, and definitely to work on developing your ability to attract things, not chase things. You don't have to chase after this thing. And again, I'm hearing that message of working with energy, okay? And not working with energy in a way where you are, essentially chasing this other person, but just working on the things in your own life that need healing, okay? Providing yourself the love and care that you're seeking for in these other people. Providing yourself with the support and the security that you're seeking outside of you. Ultimately, you have everything you need. You don't need anything from anyone outside of you, okay? You just have to make that space to sit with yourself, sit with your guides, your spirit guides, to listen to the guidance and the messages that will help you to heal any wounds that you have around not loving yourself or thinking that you need somebody outside you to validate the love that you can give and provide to yourself. And ultimately, once you pull away from that situation and you allow yourself to be with yourself, most of the time the thing that you're seeking will come back to you, or something even greater will come along for you, okay? But you have to detach from that situation, and just allow life to happen and flow with where you're at now, okay? Don't try to live in the past and attach to it. Really focus on where you're at right now in the present, and ask yourself what you can do for yourself to give yourself that love and that care and that security that you're seeking. Okay, and then we also have cooperation instead of competition. Cooperation instead of competition. And this one here says, what's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Okay, so right away, reading that first line, it's basically the same thing as if it's meant to be yours, let it go. If it's yours, it will come back to you. So it says, what is yours, and no one can take it from you. Okay, so this is going back to the love energy. Okay, I lost that message. Sorry, I know I go blank sometimes. I forget I'm on camera because I'm like, what is Spirit doing? Okay, so basically, what is yours, and no one can take it from you. Oh, okay, yes. So if you did just go through some type of separation, or you're having trouble with being on your own right now, being alone, this is turning into a love reading, by the way. But if you are in some type of separation with somebody that you deeply care for and love, sometimes we have to go through these periods of separation so that way we can come back to ourselves, so we can work on ourselves, so the other person can work on themselves. There's certain things that you may have to heal or achieve before you can come together to be one, okay? And usually this keeps going back to the sense of self-love. There's this need to provide yourself the love and the care and the attention that you're seeking for in others. You have to be okay with being alone before you can come into this union with this other person. I'm also feeling too, like, if you are in that situation where you're not in a relationship right now and you are separated from this person, and maybe I feel like maybe they might, it's none of your concern, but I do feel like maybe they are with somebody else and you are looking at the situation as some type of competition, when in reality you really need to be focusing on yourself and not what this other person is doing. You don't need to be competing with that person's significant other, things like that. You really just need to be focusing on yourself. I'm also getting, in terms of work and abundance, I feel that competition kind of fuels you. So naturally, like if you're at a job and maybe you and a coworker have the same type of job or you're doing the same type of work, you may naturally try to turn it into some type of competition with each other, which it's totally fine. If it's all fun and games, it's totally fine. But Spirit wants you to just be a little bit wary of doing this because it could cause conflict between you and another coworker. They just want you to be aware of doing that. Don't get too serious about it. Like, have fun with it. If you're going to make it a competition, don't take it so seriously, and just be careful because the other person that you're trying to compete with may also take it super seriously, and then in the end one of you could get hurt and cause some type of conflict. So that's an odd message that's coming up, but it's coming through. Okay, let's go and see what the Divine Feminine Oracle has for us today. So we have Rita of Kashia. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Rita of Kashia. Okay, and she is the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Yes, I love this message here. Okay. So going back to working with energy, okay, I feel that a lot of you are working on developing your intuition, or you're starting to explore new ways of working with energy, connecting with spirit, and it's bringing me to manifesting. A lot of you are working on manifesting forms of abundance, manifesting love, miracles. You're definitely connecting and talking with your spirit guides, talking with God, the universe, to manifest things in alignment with your dreams and the things that you're desiring and wanting. Okay, and that's so beautiful. They're so beautiful. I'm really excited for you all to be working on this and connecting with spirit and energy in this way, because it's really beautiful to see things manifest, especially when we set the intention, we put in the effort to bring it closer to us, and it's like pure magic when they finally do manifest. But what I'm getting from this is, again, I feel that there are like this sense of miracles coming your way, or like windfalls of abundance is coming your way. But because you've been putting in that effort and working on manifesting these things, I do feel that some of you may be getting a little bit impatient. Like you're wondering, where is it? I've been working on it for so long. And so with that, just know that sometimes things take a little bit longer because there's certain things that need to be in alignment before they can come to you. So an example in connection to love, if you're manifesting, this amazing dream partner that you've been working on manifesting, and you're getting frustrated because you haven't met them yet, they're not coming to you, just know, like I said before, that sometimes there's certain lessons, certain experiences that you may have to go through before you can meet them, or there's certain lessons and experiences that other person may have to go through before they can come into alignment with you. So an example is, maybe this dream person that you've been manifesting, they're real, they're out there, but maybe they live on the opposite side of the world, okay? And, like there's certain steps that they have to take, that spirit has to guide them to take before they can really come into alignment with you. And the same thing, there's certain steps that you have to take before you can come into alignment with that other person, such as, they have to move halfway across the world, or travel halfway across the world, or maybe you meet in the middle. And this is just like being unaware of it, okay? You're unaware of these steps that spirit is guiding you to take, guiding them to take to meet into this miraculous alignment. Let's see if anything else comes through with Rita. Okay, Rita of Kashia is also reminding us to be connecting with our heart space. Okay, make sure that you're leading from a space of love, a space of truth. You're listening to your intuition. You're following those intuitive calls, and that you're not operating from the space of like competition or chasing, controlling the situation. Okay, it's wonderful to manifest things. Okay, it's a beautiful gift to be able to manifest things. But once we start trying to control it and to make it come to us on our timelines, that's when we start to delay it, because, you know, we're trying to control the situation. We're trying to force it to happen. And that's when Spirit's going to push back and not bring it to you. Okay, we have to trust in the divine's timing. And we have to trust that we are moving through different experiences, situations to learn lessons before we can come into alignment with whatever it is that we're manifesting. Okay, let's get another card pull. I'm going to pull one more from the Divine Feminine Oracle. And maybe I'll pull a tarot card too. Let's see. Alright, I'll take this one. We have Shekinah. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Shekinah. And this one, she is the presence of the divine feminine. At the center of everything, there is light, and I am that light. Can you repeat that with me, loves? Repeat it. At the center of everything, there is light, and I am that light. Say that line again and again. I am the light. All right, you are the light, love. Okay. Whew, there's quite a bit coming through with this one, but ultimately what I'm getting is right now, you are definitely going through this space of healing yourself, healing your shadow wounds. And Spirit just wants to remind you that, you know, wherever you go, your light is going to shine there. Okay, so I'm being specific. I'm being guided to specifically talk about shadow work. I feel that a lot of you are in these spaces of doubting yourself, doubting your worth, and not loving on yourself. I feel that you're seeking this love outside of yourself, and really Spirit wants you to be pulled within so that way you can shine your light on those spaces where maybe you don't feel loved or you don't feel worthy. They're trying to shine a light on those aspects, those fears that you're holding within, so that way you can heal them. Okay, so I know it can be really scary to look at the things that we don't want to look at, especially when it comes to doubts, worries, fears. You know, we don't want to look at those things because ultimately we feel afraid of them or we're worried about them. But once you look at them, once you shine that light on them and you go within and start to reflect on why they're even there to begin with, is when you realize that, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. And it's also when you realize how you can start to heal them and start to kind of release them from your being and stop allowing them to have that control over you. So I feel that this full moon in Virgo is not going to mess around with us. All right. She's definitely going to be shining a light on those parts of ourselves where we feel the need to seek validation outside of ourselves, when really you can give that validation to yourself through giving yourself the care, the love, the attention, the security, the support that you need. Okay. You have everything you need within you. Again, you are the light. And I didn't say, but if you are feeling called to, you can work with either one of these divine feminine beings. You know, you can just ask the universe, ask your spirit guides to connect with them and to receive the guidance that you may need from them or the support that you need from them. So Rita of Kashya and Shekinah, just if you're feeling called to work with them. Okay, let me pull a tarot card. And then I'm going to tie up the reading soon. Let's see, one more tarot card message. Okay. I can't hang on to the cards, guys. But we had one flip over. We have the Three of Bows, fulfillment. Three of Bows, fulfillment. Okay, and this is just reiterating everything you need is inside of you. Okay, everything you need, you already have. Whether this goes for, healing parts of yourself that you may be afraid to look at, whether it's like giving yourself the love you're seeking outside of yourself, or even if it's more of like a physical sense, if you're trying to start a new business, you already have all the tools that you need to start that business. You don't need anything more than what you already have and know, okay? So you have everything that you need. Okay, even if it's hard, even if it's rocky, it's rough, and it's scary to look at these things, you have the tools that you need to assess, reflect, and to heal these things, okay, that you're afraid to face. I'm also getting to, like, there are people around you that do love and support you, and maybe you don't always realize it. Maybe you don't always like reach out to them and ask them for guidance or ask them for the help that you need, maybe out of fear or this like sense of unworthiness. But the truth is they love and support you no matter what. And so if you feel called, reach out to these people. And I feel like when I'm saying this, these people will come to mind. Okay, those are your people. Those are the people that you need to be connecting with, communicating with, and they will help you to heal, help to show you that you already have all those tools within yourself that you're seeking outside of yourself as well. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull one card from Sacred Rebels Oracle and then one from Lovers Oracle, and we're gonna end the reading. Go one more shuffle. All right, so what do we need to know from Sacred Rebels? All right, and then let me pull the card from Lovers Oracle. All right. Oops, let's go this way. So what does Lovers Oracle have to say to us today? All right, I'll take that card. Okay, so from Sacred Rebels, we have 38, restore and replenish. 38, restore and replenish. Okay, so there is this need to go within, allow yourself to breathe, allow yourself to just be. Especially if you've been busy or trying to do all the things, trying to control the things that you're manifesting, there's this need to kind of just let it all go and just to be. And I know that can be really hard to do in our society. I know a lot of us were raised to go, 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 but there are points in our life where we are called to kind of take a break and just to be. And it's in this space of being, of resting, rejuvenation, often where we receive the guidance and the insight that we're seeking. Okay, just like with this Nine of Stones, once you go within and you allow yourself to meditate and to be with yourself, to heal those things that you've been afraid to face, that's where you're going to receive the ideas and the insight and the guidance that you're seeking outside of you. Okay, those answers already exist within you. You just have to make the space for yourself to connect to your intuition and to your spirit guides and the universe, to listen to the divine wisdom and the messages that you're trying to receive. I'm also getting to, if you live near a beach, near an ocean, the lake, any natural water source, a river, it may be calling to you at this time. You may need to go visit it for a day, just to kind of rest and to be with nature. Ultimately you are nature. And when we make space to sit in nature, we're making space for ourselves as well. Okay, so nature may be calling to you. If this is on your mind lately, definitely go make a day just to go out and explore and adventure. by a natural water source, such as the beach, maybe in a forest, mountains, whatever it may be, I feel that a nature day would definitely help you to heal anything that needs healing and to also receive the guidance that you're seeking at this time for yourself. Okay, and then our last message we have here is trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept your current situation, it will automatically transform. All right, love. So you have to accept where you're at now, okay? And this goes back to a lot of the messages that I was talking about. So if you come to this awareness that you're in a situation where you realize you're kind of trapped in this situation, it's no longer in alignment with your path, first you have to accept that you are still in that situation before you can start taking the steps to move out of it. If you're in that situation where you are no longer with somebody that you deeply cared for it and loved, you've chosen to separate or go through this breakup with one another, you have to accept that this is now your reality, okay? And then once you accept that situation, again, it's going to start transforming. You're going to start receiving the ideas, the guidance to get yourself out of, the space that you're in, that you feel that you may not want to be in at this time. And then we also have to trust. We have to trust that the experiences that we're going through are teaching us lessons. They're also bringing you closer to the things that you dream of, the things that you desire, and ultimately they are bringing you back to yourself. Okay, everything we go through, everything we experience, the lessons we learn, the people we meet, it's all a reflection of our inner state of being, and so it's all guiding you back to yourself and back to understanding that you can trust yourself and your divine path. All right, loves, thank you so much for being here with me in spirit today. We are sending you so much love and healing energy. If you did enjoy this reading and you would like to offer a donation or tip, you can do so at Venmo at selfunity or paypal.me/selfunity. And if you'd like to take it a little further and extend on this reading, make it a little bit more personalized, you can always send me a DM on Instagram or email me at selfunity@outlook.com and we can book a personal reading for you as well. So thank you again, my loves. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed full moon in Virgo and a beautiful weekend. Bye.